Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Cherika Brown. Of course, we're on another episode of Cherika Be Talking, because I be talking. Today's episode, we're just going to talk about the reoccurring theme I'm seeing online, which is you are not alone. Oftentimes, we forget that our human experience is unique to us, but it's not unique in the sense that we're all going through something. As cliche as it sounds, some of us are going through things that are probably less demanding to our life, or doesn't require as much attention, or just another person will be like, that ain't nothing. But what we have to learn is that we cannot downplay other people's problems. Just because what you deem as successful, or what you feel like is success, and you feel like, oh man, I would love to have that person life, just remember that the person who has your dream life have issues that you can't even imagine about, because you can't even fathom having the life that they live, or the lifestyle that they live. That's why it's so important to practice gratitude as well. And that's good that I'm bringing up this message, because Thanksgiving is coming up, and I want to challenge y'all during this season, forget what the holiday is about, like historically, and just use it spiritually to be grateful for your life and be thankful for your life, and find things to be happy about. Count your blessings instead of your problems. I have to tell myself this stuff too, but sometimes we need to hear these things as constant reminders, because if we don't, we kind of lose sight. And sometimes we live in a world where there's only negativity that's promoted, so we get lost in that sometimes, and there's so much negativity around us constantly that we don't realize we become negative. Like, we become our environment. Everything in this world is taken negatively. It's very rare that positive things are highlighted, and when quote unquote things are positive are highlighted, they aren't really things that are worth highlighting, if that makes sense. But I also saw a snippet this morning, and it got me a little teary-eyed, of Keke Palmer basically telling on the Shannon Sharpe show about how her parents sacrificed for her, and how the acting industry, and how that Hollywood can eat you up and try to eat people up. But it was just so refreshing, because everybody loved Keke, and know that Keke just give us that down-to-earth, real family, relatable, I can make it too vibe. And it's just a blessing that God kept them and kept their family, because it's so easy to get sucked into the world, especially when money is involved. And just her testimony alone, just about how she made on one show what her parents would make in a year. I mean, we all know that to be true anyways, but it was just good to hear that she remained herself, and we have to give the credit and kudos to her parents for that. But she also discussed as well how during her challenges, like being the provider for her family, because ultimately that's what she was, that's what she became at such a young age. And it just reminded me that I remember when we used to be looking at Akilah and the Bee, we young, everybody like, oh man, like she living a dream, she living a life, and she was facing challenges behind closed doors. This isn't like a surprise or a shocker to me, because like I said, I know everybody go through things, but it's just good that people are brave enough to even tell testimonies like that, so that we can see that everything ain't always peaches and cream and good in the hood. Like when people see a lifestyle, they see what you have, they see what you drive in, they see who you be around. People just assume that life is great. And while life may be great, and while other people would love to be in the position that you are in, it's always something. So just keep that in mind. And I also want y'all to keep that in mind when y'all thinking about comparing your life to other people's lives, because people don't like admit it, but that's a bad thing that we have as humans with doing. Like, rather, it may not be people close to you, but you may even want the life of somebody that you don't even know. And just think about the fear of the unknown. We fear the unknown. A lot of times we don't take risks and we don't take changes, because as humans, the unknown can be fearful. However, It's like you can see a person's life and you only seeing the outside. You on the outside looking in, and you wanting something and you coveting somebody's life, but you don't even know. You don't know what really goes on behind closed doors. So just remember, y'all, we're all going through something. Be kind to people. Be grateful. Count your blessings, not your problems. Live your best life. And in the words of J. Cole, there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. So love yours. That's real. When you learn to do that, you'll just see so much great in the world that you live in. And you will see your purpose and your point of being here, because you understand that your individual life is unique to you. But what makes us all the same is that we're all going through this same unique human experience. Nobody got it all the way made in the shade. I don't care how much money they got, how much success they got, or what you think about their life. Nobody has it all the way made in the shade. But I hope y'all got something out of this video. I'm just checking in real quick, and I'll be back because I be talking. Peace.